Good morning, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well this morning. Well, it's 39 degrees right now. It was cold this morning. Yesterday was such a beautiful day. I believe it got up to 60 something. And Lily was out, and all of the chickens were out, and everybody was having a grand time. Even my fencer says, "Wow, you do have a lot of chickens," because they had been up the whole time that he had been working on the fence. And I was like, "Yeah." I said I turned them all loose because it's such a beautiful day. Well, today they're all mad at me because I won't open the door. The problem I had with that, and I would turn them loose today, is that I have older girls in the cabana coop that want to go right directly into the goat barn and go back to where they were last summer. And I don't want that. I don't want that concentration in there with Lily when I have to keep the door closed and all of that. I'm trying to keep the chickens out of there, but we do have Darcy and Little Red. Little Red will go to his own little outside area as soon as I get ready to turn one of the big roosters loose. So that's what we got. Pigeon, the little gray hen that I hatched last spring, the one that I could barely keep alive. Like every day she'd be weak and I'd have to separate her and give her Pedialyte and scrambled eggs and just work with her and work with her, work with her. Last night she had some sort of brain, something in her brain was not working. She wanted to lay an egg in the goat barn, and I was trying to close the goat barn up so that the older girls wouldn't go in there and roost for the night. And I literally had to physically remove her from that building. So I put her out. I know she wanted to lay an egg, but I'm like, I don't know why you're worried. The back barn's open, whatever, whatever, whatever. So she followed me back to the chicken barn, and as soon as I turned around, she came directly back down here to the house. And I was like, what am I going to do? So Darcy and Little Red were standing by the door, like, let us in. And so when I let them in, I just let her go on in with them. So she spent the night in the goat barn. She had her breakfast with Darcy and Little Red and Lily, but I grabbed her up and took her back to the barn. I know it's horrible and I should let them out, but that hurt me last night trying to chase everybody. It was a lot. And we're not done with winter by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, we could have another 9 inches of snow by the end of next week for all I know. God, I hope not. But it's the time of year, and so they got one day out, and that's enough for me for right now. Because I did get the barn cleaned out. I haven't got the coop cleaned out yet. I stopped in there, and it looks like I have a bird that's having a respiratory issue. Ruth. I don't know if I've shown her on video or not. She is a 4-year-old, 5-year-old. I ordered her from Mountain Healthy Hatchery. She's the last one I have. She lays the most amazing giant olive colored eggs. And I noticed that she was gasping for air today. So do I think that I'm on the verge of avian flu? I don't know. I'm going to go get her. And I hate to move her down here with Lily, but I'm going to have to because I would much rather deal with that situation in a smaller area for her than to have her up there with the biggest part of my birds. So I'm going to have to go up and catch her and move her here in a little bit. She'll do fine. She'll be fine in the goat barn. I just want to see what's going on with her. I just noticed that she was gasping for air, and I was kind of, well, not gasping. Maybe I said that, but she was breathing with her beak open. So I need to do something with her. She's always been very, very healthy. She went through molt like right before we put them up, and she looks great. But I saw that this morning, and it was kind of like that. This is what we have to do in order to keep our flocks healthy, is to make certain that if you notice anything at all, um, you got to take care of it. So tomorrow I may or may not be going to JC to do my in-store shop. My husband and I kind of honed in on yesterday being a day that we could go down to Ohio to the big lots to see what's left on clearance because they're closing. I want to go to Farm and Home and see if the deal on the flock blocks are still going on. I want to stop down there to the Kroger and I might just do a haul video when I get home. Like this is what I got, this is what I spent, so on and so forth. I do have a favor to ask my commenters that I am constantly, you know, replying back and forth to. Please do not put political things or racist comments in a grocery video or in a video that has nothing to do with politics or anything like that. I think that's very rude. I think that's sabotaging my channel. Um, Not that my channel is, you know, going to be watched a lot, but here's the deal. When an older woman goes to a channel and she sees the information and it's about shopping and budgeting, and she goes to put a comment in and she reads a comment like I saw this morning, um, it's out of context. There are lanes, and the lane for political and racist crap, there is no lane for racist crap in my opinion. But if you're speaking politically and it's about the video and it's your agenda, then keep it in its lane. I do not want that stuff in my store or shopping or chicken videos. Please don't. And I think I've asked you this before. And so, yes, I did remove that comment out. I don't remove comments because of what you say. I'm removing comments because it's not in the right lane. So if you want to comment, comment. Keep it in lane. Okay? All right. I just wanted to say that. Okay, so, I've been called Sheeple. I guess that would make me a sheep, but I'm not. I'm not a sheep. I don't blindly listen to a leader. If my leader promises me something and he breaks that promise, I don't care how he tries to back out of it. I'm not going to like it. But this is where Trump supporters are super sheeple, because he can promise the moon, give you a sandbag, and you're fine with it. You're fine with him making promises to you and now breaking those promises and not addressing the things that need to be addressed according to what I've heard Trump supporters wanting to be addressed, such as homeless people, our veterans. What has he done right now for them? What has he done? What has he done for the economy? Like right now, what has he done? What has he done for the people in North Carolina? What has he done for the people in Southern California? Well, I'm going to tell you what he's done for the people in California. Not only did he lie about what's going on, and I honestly think somehow he is responsible for the fires. That's not truth. That's not fact. That's just my opinion on how everything looks. Okay? Because when he states that he gave Southern California water again, what he did was release 2 dams of reservoir water for irrigation for this coming planting season, growing season. What he has done is flooded out an area and could have destroyed a town had the farmers not made them close those dams back up. How much water has just been lost due to Trump trying to help with water? When he told you that he turned on a valve to help Southern California, he did not. Those 2 dams that have reservoirs of water doesn't go anywhere near Southern California at all. It is for farming irrigation for crops this year, planting season. Do you understand? If you think that he's done something great, he still hasn't done anything great. As far as his two deals, the deals that he took for the tariff threats, those were Biden's deals. Fox News even mentioned it, which about floored me. I don't watch Fox News because they lie. They had to pay $841 million, I think, or $848 million because they lied. Defamation suit. So this time they were like, well, these were the deals that Biden made with Canada and Mexico. Even they caught it. Did you catch it? Or do you think you're winning? What are you winning? What prize? To watch people suffer in the cruelty? And Elon Musk into the treasury? What's up with that? That's criminal. All of this is unconstitutional and criminal. So everybody that called themselves a patriot following Trump, you are not a patriot to the Constitution, which is what the word stands for. Once again, you're not a patriot. No matter how much you claim it, following Trump does not make you a patriot because he is doing unconstitutional things, illegal things. Still, he's a criminal. So your patriotism is not patriotism. It's called a cult. When you say that it's okay for someone to make you a promise and not keep their promise and hurt you even more, you're in a cult. You're not a patriot. You're not a patriot to anything but a cause or a coup. El Salvador, I'm going to save that one for another topic. He is in negotiations to send our criminals there, and he's going to pay El Salvador to house our criminals. He should have just sent the January 6th rioters over there. He could have started off with them because they're not a patriot to this Constitution. But no, he just let them out on the street. How many have been arrested already? How many are dead or unalive? Can you say dead? I don't know. What do you think? This is the lane to put your political opinions in. But I will say that I will not tolerate racism to a point. Make your point, make it clear, and expect to have a reply to it. Y'all have a great day. Hugs from a distance. I've got to go.